Hello everybody and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and in today's video I'm going to go over how to build a DPS Kokomi. But before we get into this video, please don't build a DPS Kokomi. Like, she's specifically built to not be a DPS. Like, they made her unplayable as a DPS. Please do not do this. But what you should do is subscribe to my channel, because 99.7% of you guys are not subscribed. What's up with that? And yeah, let's get into the video. So to go over how her kit is going to work, you're going to want to go here, and this is what you're going to be focusing on. She's going to want a little bit of energy recharge. They have her at a 70 cost with 135% energy recharge. I would say you probably need 150. If you're running ball, then you're fine. It won't matter, but I imagine that you're going to want 150. Because if this is not up, you're not going to want to use her as a main DPS at all. You should not be using her as a DPS. She will be doing less than around 2,000 damage. So, this weapon does try and fix her energy. So, it is nice to use that with her energy. But this weapon also gives her an extra 50% HP at level 90 with a 608 base attack. No other weapon will really work good with this other than this. As a main DPS, because she gets way too big a buff from this weapon to, yeah. You can use, at that point, you use whatever book you have. 5 stars are probably, 5 stars will be better, than the 4 stars, basically. So if you have a 5-star book, that's your best in slot, basically. So, on to artifacts. This is actually the preferred set for a main DPS Kokomi. Okay, so for artifacts, you're going to want an HP percent hat, a Hydro damage bonus goblet, and a HP percent timepiece. There is another way to build Kokomi as a main DPS. I would not advise it. Okay, so we go to Kaya and we see he's got Blizzard Strayer. Oh, you can, just by being affected by Cryo, it's 20% crit rate. Okay, oh, you got another 20% crit rate from if they're frozen. So if you use Kaya and Kokomi in the same time, Kokomi can get 40% crit rate. She starts out at 95%, so you're going to get 40 off that, so then you'll be able to get, 95 minus 40 would end up being 55%, so if you go for a crit rate hat, it'll be 31.1%, meaning you will have a 24.9 crit rate to go. And, Lost Prayer of the Sacred Wind, I believe, 33% crit rate. So, Kokomi being able to crit, that will give you a decent damage, you know. You'll be losing out on 30% normal attack and charge attack, and 15% Hydro damage bonus. As much as I don't advise people to go for Kokomi and roll for her, and use her as a main DPS especially, her kit is literally built to be a main DPS, but also like a healer. It's weird, because her Ascension stat is Hydro damage bonus, which is why she has 83%. And she does like 6,000 damage because she can't crit. It's very confusing how they want Kokomi to be built. They needed to make this her Ascension stat healing bonus, because then they could actually be called a support character. But they've made her to be a DPS. Like, she's a DPS that can heal, and it's weird. It makes no sense. So that's how you build a DPS Kokomi. I really don't understand. I don't understand what they were on when they thought that, oh, we can use Kokomi and we can make her have Hydro damage bonus as an Ascension stat, when she doesn't even crit. So, like, the chances of her, she would have had to get like 70% Hydro damage bonus just from Ascension, and then also would have had to get like a whole new artifact set that gives her like plus 50% crit rate automatically, just as Hydro characters. The way that they've designed Kokomi is awful, and if they ever release a character like this again, this is stupid. Like, I tried to warn people about Kokomi being bad, and I've had someone come back to the video and be like, well, she was worse than our expectations. I knew all the information. Obviously, that person might not have known. This is why, when I complain about characters, I'm trying to get them fixed, not just... I don't want them to be bad. I don't want characters to be bad. Like, when people were talking about Yoimiya, she wasn't bad. Like, I use her every day, and she kills every boss that I needed to. She destroys Spiral Abyss. It's only my second team that's lacking. So, don't you love only using your characters for 9 days and then finding out that they're not meta? At least Venti, it was just because the enemies are heavy this season. We could potentially get light enemies. The chances for Kokomi to be good once again are very low, and I don't want them to be low. I want her to be good. I've already said this. I wanted her to be the first 5-star Bennett, but they didn't make her Bennett at all. She heals on her E, and then she gets HP per hit. Like, she heals a lot, but there's no point in healing this much. No point. No character is gonna need this. And even then, she's not worth 180 pulls. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe if you did enjoy, because 99.7% of you guys are not subscribed. Please do that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.